Hello, everyone that's out there today. This is Amanda Wray coming to you with successwithamandaray.com. And for those that don't know, I've been online since 2015, struggling, trying to earn a full-time income, and actually being able to earn a full-time income in 2016 and showing others how to do so. So I've been getting a lot of questions and people asking about this new project that I have going on called the S3 method, and wanting to know how people are doing with it. So today we're going to bring on Brett, who has been with the S3 method now for how long, Brett?
Since January 20th.
Okay. And he's going to just give us some information about it. So not too long, but he's going to just basically explain to you about the system and, just give us a little bit of information about himself, how long he's been online for, and what he plans on seeing and accomplishing with the S3 method. So Brett, how you doing today?
Doing very well, Amanda. How are you?
Good. Hanging in there. So Brett, if you can give us a little bit of background about yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, my offline job is I'm a Bitcoin ATM operator in Chicago and Phoenix, and also regular ATMs like U.S. dollar ATMs and merchant processing. So that's my offline business, if you will, and that's going very well. And I can work from home, which is where I'm at now, home office. My online business has been kind of off and on for more than a year, I guess, but seriously about 1 year. And the reason, there's a why I do everything and why everybody should do something, is I'm a competitive golfer. As you can see, there's Pebble Beach behind me. Okay. A gentleman who paints, an older gentleman gave that to me. It was in a couple other in my house. But so anyway, I'm a competitive golfer. I actually am going to be a rookie this year because I turned 55 years old in August. And in amateur golf, 55 is where you hit the reset button and you get to compete against people your own age instead of the college kids. So I say that to say this is I'm training and I'm working on my game, and I wanted something that I could take on the road, a business that I could take on the road. And that's what got me online and looking around. So my ultimate goal is to have a laptop, a viable, thriving business, and doing it from an RV in a parking lot of a golf course. So
that sounds like fun.
So the making money is just a means to an end for me. It's not my life. I have other things ahead of that. So the reason I went online is because I wanted to find something that's portable. And excuse me, let me get rid of that. And so that's where I'm at now.
Okay. All right. So one of the questions that I have for you is what do you see one of the things that, well, yourself, mainly most people, but yourself personally have struggled with online, coming into the online industry, like as far as success or failures or, in between, what do you think is the number one thing that you may be missing or that you think have put together the pieces of the puzzle when it comes to online success and online marketing?
Well, I think the negative of it is I think there's a lot of stuff out there, and every day especially on a Facebook feed, it's like turn $5 into 5 million in 30 days. There's a lot of things that just don't. They sound great, but in reality, and if I look at those types of businesses or offers or opportunities, and I think they're hokey, then how in the world am I going to build a team and take this with any integrity or credibility to anybody else to show them this? So I was searching and searching, and I don't know, by a stroke of luck, but I don't know. Oh, I got referred to someone who knows you. So I researched that person, and then I came across your online presence and joined the group. And I can tell you, not just because you're interviewing me, I can tell you that you got it going on.
Thank you.
you're honest. The offers are out there. You've tested them, and they're viable and doable, and they're not get rich quick schemes, which
Correct.
is what has attracted me mostly to your online presence and the S3 method.
And I'm glad that you said that, because that was my struggle in the beginning. The shiny object syndrome is what I call it. As you know, Brett, taking a look at everything that comes across your screen, and a lot of it in the beginning, of course, sounding very believable and convincing. But of course, as the months go by, you notice that it's not actually what it seems to be, because as we all know, online success does take time. It takes consistency. It takes somewhat of a skill set, right? And you have to know a couple of things or two in order to start building that momentum to earn that full-time income. So let's quickly talk about the S3 method. What is it that you like the most about it, and where do you see yourself going with it?
Well, there's a lot there. The first of all, what we're currently working on is there's no recruiting, which in the MLM space, and I know this is an MLM, it's an affiliate, and I know the difference, but most people don't. A lot of people don't. I didn't want to have to convince people that it wasn't a pyramid scheme or this or that. What I like mostly about the current project with the S3 method is you lay out the blueprint, and first of all, you tested it, so it's not like this is, hey, day one, we do this. You tested it, which I like. I like that you do that. What I like is I just try to get a little better every day. And how we can do it with this current project is just order 2 cards, add 2 cards, add 4 cards a week, and build up. And I like that it's a process, because it's in the process that we learn the most.
Correct.
And what I like about it is community. You have a great community, which I want to be as involved as possible. I got to remember that I'm in Central Time and your Hangouts are Eastern Time. But so it's the community, it's the blueprint, it's your constant you over communicate. One important skill is consistency, and you have to be consistent.
Correct.
And what I like about the current project is I can get up early in the morning and go to work, and do my daily, whatever you want to call it, daily mode of operations.
Yeah.
Check in, see if there are any new reviews to do, check balances, move money to different cards, that sort of thing. I can do that at any time. I don't have to, it's not 9 to 5.
Correct. And do you think this is easy enough for anybody to do? Was there much of a learning curve or an adjustment from the time you started?
There's a touch of a learning curve. At first I thought, well, now that it sunk in, I kind of know how the cards and how that process works. There's a learning curve in everything, but all you have to do is follow instructions.
Correct.
And you just go, step 1 is this, step 2 is this, and don't jump to step 6 if you haven't done the first 5. And if you don't make $1 million in the first week, well, just hang in there. 10 is okay.
Yep. And that it's so funny you said that, because I think everything becomes easier when you have a blueprint, something that you can follow. And
absolutely.
Yeah, and of course, if it's up to date, because that's one of the things that I struggled with, is getting something that wasn't up to date, getting involved in programs that didn't have up to date information. But again, like you said, when you have a mentor or coach or someone that tests something first and able to back up what they're doing with results, it just makes it more believable, and it makes you feel comfortable enough to actually get started. So what I want to ask you too is, have you made any money using the S3 method, and how quickly did it take for you to start earning, and how often are you earning so far? Because it's been not even a month yet, correct?
Well, when I'm looking at my sheet, I can log in, but I got the first payment on January 20th.
And when did you start?
I know it was like 48 hours. It was on
Oh,
over the
wow.
weekend, and I got a deposit. I'd have to look, but
So
Monday.
48 hours from the day you started, you got your first deposit into your bank
Yes,
account.
right.
And
Because
how,
I signed up and I added a card, and
hmm
the next morning I logged in and there's some work to do. So I was
yeah.
super happy and I immediately did them. So I didn't sit around. As soon as I saw them, I did them.
Okay. And how often are you getting paid currently?
It right now about every third day or so,
Okay.
maybe every 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
So
That's a good start.
mhm.
Okay. And um, do you see yourself growing with this opportunity? You know, is it sustainable? The company, it has been around for over 10 years.
Right.
And we know people that's been doing this for over a couple of years now.
Mhm.
Do you see the growth and the potential with this?
Oh, absolutely. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Uh, and what's cool about it, and we mentioned earlier, and you concur, is the process. The
Mhm.
process is where where we're successful. Like if we get so much of a deposit, that's a result. But
Correct.
but the success lies in the process. So, and that goes with this or golf or anything else. But
Mhm.
before I get sidetracked, I see it as a process, and I'm looking down the road. Okay, and I actually thought this morning, I wonder what this is going to look like, in June, on June 15th.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's funny. I do the same thing, Brett.
so I kind of peek down the road a little bit and know that that's waiting for me, but I've got to do the work today. A
That's
little bit
correct.
today, get a little better today, work a little better tomorrow, learn a little more, connect to the community a little more, get some more information, get better and better. And then on June 15th or July 15th. So yeah, I definitely see this as viable. And I've settled into a routine.
Hmm.
Routine equals consistency. And it's one of the first things I do is log in to our the portal and see what's there.
Yeah, and it's so funny because anyone, you just have to have Wi-Fi. I use my smartphone most of the time to go in and complete the information. But if you have a laptop, desktop, or smartphone, you can do this. You have to have
Yes.
Wi-Fi, of course. And this is a reputable company. They've been around for a while. It's not no get rich quick overnight. I was convinced, to be honest, when I started making $20 to $25 a day,
Good.
and I did it within a short period of time. And I'm like, this is amazing. To be able to not have to recruit or market and just go in and complete a little bit of information. And I wake up in the morning and I have a deposit. That's unbelievable.
Hmm.
I am at a point where now I'm making anywhere between $50 to $75 a day.
Hmm.
And it took time. I've been in now for 4 months. But
Hmm.
I think that's really good results in 4 months. A lot of people are working an 8, 10, or even 12-hour shift to make 50, 60, $70 a day, you
Exactly.
know? And, you could be working at McDonald's or Walmart and bringing less than that, standing on your feet for an 8-hour shift.
Hmm.
But you can get this done literally in less than 40 minutes. How much time you spending per day, Brett, just about?
Maybe a little more than that because I'm trying to learn as much as I can. But
Yeah, but like about an hour a day.
yes.
Yeah, and that's doable for most out of a 24-hour day
Oh
to
yeah.
be able to apply what you learn and learn even more to scale up your business. Um, the reason, right, that I really created the system is because what I realized with most is that when people don't see results fast enough, they quit, they give up, you
Right.
know. And when you come into the online industry, most people tell you that you need to be in at least for a year. You shouldn't even be looking for a return for at least the first 6 months to a year.
Right.
But normally people don't make it that far, right?
Right.
Normally they just don't have much of a following. They may not be pumping enough traffic, or they may be even confused about what it is to do to
Hmm.
start gaining those results. And that's why the S3 method was created, because people can get results within their first 48 to 72 hours. It's scalable, it's duplicatable, and it's easy to learn.
It is.
Yeah.
Because the actual work isn't brain surgery, but it's being consistent. It's doing the work.
Yeah. And that's what I tell most people. It's not about something really being online. Most of the time, it's not easy and it's not hard. It's just about being consistent.
Exactly.
It's just about being consistent. And once we get past the hurdle of overthinking the process,
Mm-hmm.
or feeling overwhelmed about what you're learning because you done tried so many things that have failed, you really realize how easy it is.
Yes. And the easiest thing to do is ask a question. If you're confused or overwhelmed, ask a question. Put it out to the community. And I would, within 5 minutes, you're going to have an answer. Instead of spending 3 days trying to figure out something that can be resolved in a few minutes.
Do you think we have enough stuff in the Facebook group that, in our file section of our group, that has a ton of information?
Yes. In fact, I don't remember the specific thing, a couple of things, but instead of firing off a message to you, I went to the files and found what I was looking for. So, and I know you're building to it. I think, for an example, I loaded, I forget the 2 cards, Green Dot or Serve, a couple of cards at Walmart you can reload for free. Mm-hmm. So, and I put that out there, and other people are adding that type of information. So if I would have to think that if I have a question on something, there's a good chance that there's someone else in the group does, and either they've asked the question and the answer is there to find. You just scroll down and go through there, and oh, there it is.
Yep.
So that creates time, because if everybody's peppering you with questions, mm-hmm. then that takes away from your productivity on moving the ball,
Yeah.
So yes, to answer your question, the community's been great so far.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a lot of positivity, mm-hmm. Momentum, and people are excited. We had about 65 people on the Hangout last night.
Would have been 66 if I would.
I know. And we do have the replays, so there's a recording that's in the group. But what I love about it is people were excited. Good. Not only that, about what we're doing now, but also what's to come. That's really exciting.
Right.
And I see a lot of people being able to leverage this because they have results, mm-hmm. being able to take their results and leverage that to make even more money.
Yep.
And being able to be confident in a program that they can tell others about because it works.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all about. If you are doing something or involved in something that actually works, that pays out consistently, because right now I get paid 5 days a week, sometimes even 6 times throughout the week. Those results are powerful.
Yes.
And it's going to help people to have confidence that they can earn from home, online, mm-hmm. that they don't have to be stuck learning how to recruit in order to do so. And then hopefully at some point, being able to feel confident enough to go out and recruit because they have results to do so. And telling people because they're confident that they're promoting something that works.
Well, if you're getting paid and getting results, that brings a new level. That gives you confidence to talk mm-hmm. to people. But the important key, I think, is you can earn without telling anybody. You just get going and start doing the work. And like the first deposit was, I don't know, $22 and some cents or whatever, right off the bat. But it was $22.
Yeah.
It wasn't zero. It wasn't wait 30 days and maybe, it was in the first couple of days. So it's not the amount that matters. It's that it happened that quickly. And that just makes you excited as well. If I make $22 in the first couple of days, I can make double that if I just keep working, and then double that, and then double that.
Correct. So, and we have people that are earning up to $3,000 per month using this system.
That's life-changing.
That's extremely For most, that's
Yes.
life changing. The average household needs between $1,500 to $3,000 a
Hmm.
month to leave their daytime job.
Yes.
So that's what we're striving to do. People can do that within 4 to 6 months, literally,
Yes.
with this system. And the sky really is the limit.
Hmm.
Once you learn that and apply that, then you feel confident enough to learn anything when it comes to affiliate marketing or multi-level marketing and being able to scale up, your business.
Yes.
It's all about passive income, being able to earn the easiest way possible. And that's why the S3 method was created.
Right. And I'm glad that you're not saying that in 6 months you can make 30,000 a month. Even if you can, that's not something that most people can wrap their head around. But most people can wrap their head around 2,000 or 3,000 a month. And that's
Absolutely.
life changing. And whether you can leave your job or not, I don't know, but you can. It sure takes a lot of financial pressure off if you have another stream of income that's significant. Because you can't, if you need more money than what your job is paying, would you rather deliver pizzas or stock shelves at night or work from your home, comfort of your home on a real business
Yeah.
that you can make whatever your ambition is, it's
Yeah,
available.
I had a lady that says she works 2 part-time jobs.
Hmm.
And she said, if I can do this, I can leave those jobs. She said she only gets five hours worth of sleep because she has to commute. She doesn't drive.
It's not
And
healthy.
it's not healthy. 5 hours, and she works 6 days a week, 1 day off. You know,
And the other thing, Amanda, with a business like this is I don't have a job. I have a business, my offline business, but the barrier of entry is very easy with this. The barrier of entry in my offline business is expensive. It costs a lot of money
mhm.
to buy the equipment and have the inventory. In my case, is Bitcoin, and it just costs a lot of money. I know. I know.
Yeah,
Before you make your first nickel, you've got to spend $100,000 before you make your first dollar,
yeah,
if not more. I'm being conservative with those numbers, and then you put it out there and hope that people use your service. At least if the price and the barrier of entry is low, and then you have belief and you have training, um, that's very attractive, and
correct.
it's very attractive and it's doable, and it can help a lot of people.
Yeah, it can. People just have to believe that there is something out there for them. And that's why I had this interview, is because I want people to know that there is a way. And you just have to be able to trust to start over. Some people, they're afraid to start over because, I've been scammed before.
Yeah,
I had high hopes for a lot of programs that took me absolutely nowhere. And
I'm in the same boat.
I've wasted a lot of time,
Hmm.
but honestly, because of what I know now, it was worth it
Sure.
because I know not to make the same mistakes and I know what works and what doesn't, and
Right.
that's important. That's important. A lot of people know me from Power Lead System, which is still going very well. Residual income, I've promoted it so much, it just runs on its own.
Right.
But
That's how I got to you, is through the Power Lead system.
yeah, and that's the thing. That's, affiliate marketing, of course. A
Hmm.
lot of people struggle because of consistency, traffic, having a budget. But what if now you can have a budget where you don't have to recruit and use that money to pump into other business opportunities or
Exactly.
traffic or take a vacation or pay your kids' tuition or
Right.
pay taxes on your home or pay your rent or your car note, electricity bill. We know that the NIMO is high because we're having 10 below degree weather almost every single day.
Yes.
But just being able to relieve some of the debt and tension that's caused from not earning enough or feeling like you don't have a way out. Now we have something to eliminate that stress and that problem.
Right.
And that's what I'm excited about. We have over 300 people currently using the S3 method, and we launched on January 4th.
Awesome.
The group came about the second week of January, and we currently have almost 200 members active, earning, and sharing the information. But not only that, if they don't want to, they're just going in, logging into the program, and completing the information to earn consistently. And that's it's mind-blowing.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming out and joining me today, Brett. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. You're always there. You're right on point and on target when it comes to a lot of things, the questions that you ask, and really being consistent. I remember seeing you all of last year. I feel like I know you. like we're like we go way back, like we're friends in high school. But
right.
It's really a good feeling, because being able to help people to earn and showing them the easiest methods to do it, it's just rewarding. It's extremely rewarding. So I just want to say thank you. And for those who are viewing this information, in the description below will be my information and also Brett information. So you can feel free to reach out to either one of us to get started with the S3 method. And we're more than happy to help, because that's what we're here to do. So I want to say thanks again, Brett, and have a great day. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, thanks, Amanda. Take care.
You too. Bye, Brett.